We'd like to put your team in as well. Get a Lioness on the ground, or two.
This all, of course, depends on a successful extraction. How soon do you think you can get somebody in place?
At first, I would need to find a mark. Then I need to pull an asset or build one. This isn't... I need time.
How much time?
Can I have 3 months?
You can have 3 weeks.
There was an election in November. I want trophies on the wall by the convention. Big trophies.
What are my trophies?
Well, the area of the abduction is the territory of Los Tigres, correct?
Correct.
We'll start with their leader, find us intel connecting him to the Mexican government.
A Lioness isn't designed to gather intel, ma'am. We hit hard targets.
All right. After you kill the guy, could you be so kind as to grab his fucking phones and computers and anything else that might have some fucking intelligence?
You're green. Go get her.
A forward attachment? A bunch of guys so cooked, they dive for cover when a balloon pops?
They fight outside the lines, Joe. That's what you'll need.
What I need is an SFODA. How is one Lioness supposed to eliminate the target and mine hard data? It's a ridiculous ask, and it's impossible to execute. Something happened. I'm gonna be a few days.
The Congresswoman?
You know I can't talk about that.
Yeah, no, I know the drill, honey. Would you like us to wait on the tree?
No, don't wait for me.
Okay, got it.
I love you.
I love you too. This must be a bad one.
Kiss the girls for me, okay?
What do you do next?
Now we play offense.
Do me a favor.
I'll try.
I'm an elected official. I should remain unemotional and seek justice and nothing else. But I'm gonna be a wife and mother first. When you find the people that did this to me...
Justice is a different agency. My agency doesn't do courtrooms. You weren't kidding. Beware of the old soldier.
Yeah, we still have our uses. You want one?
I don't smoke.
Yeah. Neither do I. If you fuck up the deal, I'll come a-running.
Be lucky to have you. At least you can offset the level of fucking dipshit that comes with this Ken doll.
Go easy on old Spy Barbie there.
Rough day at the office, huh?
You can say that. Are the girls there? Can I talk to them?
Yeah. Which one?
Just put me on speaker.
It's falling apart.
Girls, it's your mother.
Hi.
Hi, Mom. Mom, are you okay?
Hi, baby. I'm fine.
I'm good. You sure?
I'm great. I'm great. How are you?
We're making supper.
Oh, yeah? What's for supper?
Kazuki.
A what?
Well, Mom, you take a whole batch of cookie dough and you spread it out in an iron skillet, and it makes a cookie the size of a pizza, a bazooki.
That sounds healthy.
It is if you have ice cream with it. They make ice cream out of milk.
Boy, do they have you trained, baby.
Oh, yeah. I'm aware.
I sure wish I can have some.
You can. When are you coming home?
Soon, baby. Soon. I love you.
Love you too.
Love you, Mom.
Bye-bye.
Joe,
Joe! Oh, the fucking nerve!
Everyone is learning their way around the sandbox.
Yeah.
This may start covert, but it's not going to end up that way. It's going to end up with a bunch of Rangers seizing an airport and every squatter you know who kicking down doors like it's Kabul. They're trying to be helpful in their own way.
We have to figure the way in before we find the asset who goes in. The skill sets need to support the mission, Kaitlyn, not the other way around.
And where are we with that?
Let me get home. Let me unpack. Let me say goodbye to my family again. I'll sit down with my team. Just give me 3 days.
3 days?
Yeah.
I'll meet you at place.
You're overseeing from the ground?
Everyone's watching on this one. And I do mean everyone.
You were, sent to get that lady, the senator.
Congresswoman, yes.
Why you?
Because I'm who they send. It's my job. You're old enough to know that now. You're old enough that I can trust you with that knowledge.
You can trust me. Why this job? Why, out of all the jobs in the world, you picked this one?
You never met my grandfather, Kate. He moved to Rhode Island from the Dominican Republic when he was just a boy. He turned 17, December 7th, 1941. You know what day that is?
Pearl Harbor.
He enlisted in the Army 3 days later. My father would ask him why he would risk his life for a nation he barely knew. My grandfather would say, I had just learned to speak English. I'm not about to learn to speak German or Japanese. It's not funny. Why do I do it? So you don't have to learn Chinese or Russian. That's why. Why don't you get one of those mowers that you can ride?
'Cause I got no time for a gym, baby. This is my only exercise.
We can fix that.
Ooh.
After a shower.
Yeah, fair. Or maybe we can combine the shower with the fix.
That's a very efficient use of time.
Yeah, I thought so.
This next one has me closer to home.
Great, then I like to break a rule.
What rule is that?
The one where we don't talk about work.
And why would we do that?
I think there's a certain comfort in my ignorance of international politics. I don't know where the conflicts are. I don't know where you're going to be worried about you or what you're facing, but Joe, gunfights on the border end up on the evening news.
Do us both a favor and stop watching the news.
Are you Captain Corello? What the fuck do you think you're doing? Flying an SF unit into Al-Assad, don't report it to command? You just fired our fucking Humvees?
J-Sox said covert.
They watch the airport. You can't sneak into this fucking place.
You think I fucking choose how I get in a fucking country? You think I fucking plan it? Of course we notify fucking command. They just didn't notify anyone else. Stop acting like it's your first fucking day in the Army.
What do you know about the Lioness program?
Are you a lioness?
I run it.
Look, I'm a soldier. I've killed people in battle. I've killed people today. I'm not trained. I'm not an assassin. I just push a button. I don't look at them in the eye.
Do you love your country?
We've established that.
We haven't. You haven't answered the question.
Because I've proven it. I don't need to answer the question.
Your country needs you.
I am serving my country right now.
Your country needs more. Do you love it?
Fuck you.
Do you?
Fuck you!
Oh, Captain Carrillo. It's yes or no. It's a simple fucking question. I don't trust her.
Jay's so big to what don't you trust?
She's a second-generation Mexican who's never met her uncle. She doesn't speak a speck of fucking Spanish, and she's never been to Mexico. I don't buy it.
What's her intelligence training?
Nothing. She's a fucking pilot, that's it. An adrenaline junkie with a chip on her shoulder.
Treat her like you're flipping an agent. Catch her in a lie, pull the floor out from under her.
That won't mean I can trust her.
Joe, how many times do I have to tell you this? You can't trust any of them.
Too traumatized to speak.
Kate.
It's just so gross. It's so scarring. Like, I had to see my own mother's... Wow. Just... Wow. Oh, yeah, no, sure. Mock me. Great. On top of everything else.
I'm not mocking you, Kate. I know that...
Did you ever walk in on your parents?
No, I never did.
Yeah, then you don't know.
My parents slept in different rooms, and they barely spoke a word to each other, Kate. You may not feel lucky right now, but I promise you that you are.
Yeah, thank you for telling me how lucky I am that I walked in on my parents having sex. And thank you for the technique tips on the cowgirl position.
How do you even know what that is?
I didn't until now.
Honey, this is how lucky you are. You're lucky to have parents who, after 20 years of being together, still love each other. And still want to roll around under the sheets, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, well, maybe if it had actually been under the sheets, then I would be able to unsee
we're
it.
good.
Mom?
Yeah.
Just... wow.
Yeah.
You got the whole thing planned out?
I do.
Everyone knows their role? Care to clue me in on mine?
You're gonna go home.
To Hood?
To Dallas.
No, that's not my home.
It's your parents' home.
We don't have that type of relationship.
Why is that? Mexican families are supposed to be close. Why isn't yours? Because you know. You've always known. What else do you know that you fucking forgot to tell me?
I stayed away because that's not my path.
She knows about her father.
I don't know.
She fucking knows about her father.
I don't know. I suspect.
What about your uncle? Do you know your uncle? Have you met him?
The one you said you never met, the one you said doesn't exist. Have you met him?
You're the one who shows up at the desert firing off questions about my family.
You're a drug-running, murdering monster of a family.
¿Por qué no dijiste la verdad?
Porque no lo sabía! Fuck!
Doesn't speak fucking Spanish.
Congratulations, Joe. You just recruited a mole.
I fucking knew it. Bobby. Tucker. Hold her here until MPC arrives.
Wait, what?
You fucking lied to me. You fucking lied to me! Your fucking father is a lawyer. You don't speak Spanish. You think we're fucking amateurs? We do this for a living.
I stayed away because I don't want any part of what they do. I don't want to see it. I don't want to know it.
And yet you do know it. That's the fucking problem.
I agreed to join this program because I believe in what I do. I believe in this.
No, you're here to protect them. That's what you're here to do.
I joined this program because I love my country.
Yeah?
Just like you asked, yes.
Really, you love it enough to put your father in prison? Because that's the best of all possible outcomes for him. What about your mother? What the fuck does she know? Your sister? How about your cousins? You expect me to believe that you love it enough that you're willing to destroy everyone and everything they ever built. I'm inserting a double. I need a shadow. Close contact to protect her. Intervene if she flops.
It's not enough I kill a foreign national for you. Now you want me to kill a fucking agent.
Hey, I'm real sorry. There are no more Germans for you to fight. No villains with lightning bolts on their uniforms to make you feel like a hero when you kill them. As I recall, your brother died in prison. And your boyfriend killed. Both drug dealers. Where'd those drugs come from? If they're not making that shit in Berlin, they're not trucking it by the metric ton up the Hudson fucking River. You spent the last 90 days on the bow of a ship killing pirates. Do you feel good about that? Bet you racked up the kills too, didn't you? How many fathers did you kill on this tour, Sergeant? Wait, it's Sergeant First Class, right? Because you killed so many fathers, you got a fucking promotion.
Hey, fuck you.
You did that. You did that. And if you didn't know it somewhere deep down, you would have discharged and applied to some police academy. Instead, you're here in a unit because you believe.
What's her cover?
She doesn't have one. Her father is a money launderer, best we can tell. And her uncle runs distribution for one of the 3 cartels that control Mexico and most of Central America. She flies birds for First Cav, and we're expecting her to do the same for the cartels. She has one lie, that her discharge was dishonorable.
And you, what? You expect this woman to turn in a family member or eliminate one?
I do. And I'm expecting you to do it if she won't.
Right.
She has TS clearance. Think of all she knows, all she can fucking give them if someone doesn't go there and point her downrange. How many people did you kill for this fucking country, huh? Afghanistan and the Gulf. How many made a difference? How many altered the landscape of geopolitics? I'm giving you the chance at another. And if that isn't the reason why you're an operator, I don't know what you're doing here.
I do it for the challenge.
If what you want is a challenge, go fight in the fucking UFC. No. No, you believe. Even when it breaks you, you believe. And I see it, because I'm the same. And it breaks me too. And I still do it.
I said I was out. I'm out. Choose someone else.
That ship has sailed. I don't have time to teach anybody how we work. Besides, I had you reassigned to my team. So your options are quit or pack your kit. There's no such thing as a moral war, Cruz. No such thing as fair. There is survival and there is surrender. You can ask any concert goer in Israel the consequences of surrender, or any 8-year-old in Gaza for that matter. If you can find one. Anyone else besides me want to factor in the results of this operation? Lives saved, human dignity, national sovereignty, any of that shit? Don't be naive, Joe. It's me being naive.
The reason we bring you in for missions of this sort is specifically because those are your goals.
Did you talk to our sergeant?
I did.
She on board?
If you want to call it that.
I want you to call it that. If anyone needs to be drinking the same Kool-Aid as you, it's her. She's the one thing between us and a segment on 60 Minutes.
Been there before, hasn't she? Are you aware of what they lined up for us tonight?
Yeah.
Just give him the whole dog and pony show.
He serves warrants. He's not a soldier.
He's a soldier tonight.
No, he's not. But he's a witness. Food for thought. Bobby?
Yeah.
Check your email.
What?
I got a tracker on one of the kids.
Okay.
What do you want me to do? We're going rogue?
There's what I want to do, and what I should do. Kyle? If I knew where some of these kids would be crossing, what could you do about it?
How could you?
Just play the fucking hypothetical.
There's not much I can do. We didn't find any drugs. I'd have to bring in CBP and HSI.
I don't recall you searching them for drugs.
I didn't.
So you don't know. They could be muling these kids.
It's doubtful, but yes. They don't like to mix contraband.
Back to my original question. If I knew where they were crossing, what would you do?
Do you know when?
I know when. Tex. Have you formed an opinion about our Lioness?
Yeah, doesn't want to be here. It's a pretty shitty foundation to build on. What I did haunts me, and I begged you for the chance. I don't know how you trust someone who doesn't want it from the start.
I don't. That's why you're here. She needs to believe that her father isn't the target, which is true. She needs to think he has a chance.
Why don't you just turn him? Offer him immunity, get him on our side.
What would you fear more? 30 years in a federal prison, or your wife disemboweled in front of you before your face is removed with a belt sander? Nobody's ever made an informant out of a top-tier cartel member, ever.
Maybe not, but when's the last time you had one of their daughters try? Just saying.
Now we're managing 2 assets, at least.
Look, he's not a terrorist. He's not laundering money for a cause. He's doing it to get rich. Can't DOJ just give him a new identity and park him in some mansion in Idaho somewhere? Let him be rich. And we're not laying out bait, hoping he takes it. Would you take it if you were him? It's his fucking daughter.
There's no way to pin him down. Assume they have eyes on his house, on his office, eyes on him when he travels. Everyone in his life is a spy. His maid, his cook. Cartels don't use surveillance equipment, they use people. And their people are everywhere.
She does it.
The pilot.
Yeah.
The fucking helicopter pilot is gonna flip the brother of the leader of Los Tigres. Come on, think about it. No. She has 0 training in working a double.
Look, she doesn't believe in the mission. You don't believe in her. That's why I'm here, right? Give her something to believe in. Let her believe her family has a chance, and then give them one.
You got smart. When did you get smart?
I've always been smart. You just didn't notice.
Who's putting her in?
Cruz.
That's a lot of trust.
No more than you gave me.
You had more experience.
She's better at this than I was. Quicker on her feet, doesn't have to work so hard for the fucking answer. If it's okay with you, I want to give her a lot of rein on this.
All right. She's got to go to the farm, Joe. Be on a desk. Work from an embassy.
I didn't.
You're different.
She's like me. Except she doesn't have a husband and 2 daughters. You got big plans tonight?
Oh yeah, big plans. Double date. Me and Charlie and Kate and her boyfriend, the heavy petting champion of Fairfax County.
I wish we could just fucking drown him in the pool.
I know. I mean, we could. It would test your relationship at the DOJ, and I have that Hippocratic oath thing, but might be worth it.
A very inconvenient oath with a teenage daughter.
Maybe I'll just bore him to death.
That sounds like a good plan. I love you.
I love you too, honey.
I'm gonna call you tomorrow, okay?
Okay. Bye.
better be in the air.
Ma'am, I took one in the field. I need a surgical response team to meet me at the FBO.
Location of the hit?
Right side. I think it clipped the liver because the blood is really dark. And there's no exit.
Pulse?
Hold on. Fuck me.
You're doing great.
This is the farthest thing from great, buddy.
My name's Mike. I'm gonna get you in the ground as fast as possible, okay? You need me? Holler. I just pointed down. I'll be right back.
Thank you, Mike. Neal.
Joe, what is it?
You need to know. The sun rises and sets with you. Dad, what?
Joe, are you okay?
The girls are gonna take this really hard. They'll need you.
Joe, what happened? Joe.
Starting to make her descend, ma'am. Get you put a seatbelt on. Here, don't move, don't move. I got you. Shit.
Joe.
Joe, you with me? We gotta get this bird on the deck.
Look at me. Look at me. Okay, you're in recovery. You're safe. I need help. Come on. I need 5 milligrams of help. Come on, get her down. I need 5 milligrams of help. Quickly. No, you're gonna feel better in a couple seconds.
It was cruel to call you. But I had a chance to hear your voice again. And I took it.
Apology not accepted. Here's what I learned. Our girls are strong. They'll survive, right? They'll hurt. They'll be angry. They'll act out. All the things people do when they lose someone they love, but they'll survive, Joe. Me? Oh, Joe. I won't. I won't make it, Joe. Man, I'm not telling you to quit doing what you do. There's no ultimatums, but goddamn it. If you die doing this, Joe, you're gonna kill me too. I'm not strong enough to live without you, Joe.
You think I don't regret it? You think it doesn't terrify me? And I'll tell you one thing, it terrifies me more every day. It was so much easier when our marriage was a fucking mess and our children hated me. And I'm hunting how to make peace with walking away for you, for them, for me. But I have to find it and I haven't yet, okay? And you can't fucking guilt me, you can't reason me, and you can't love me into doing it. It has to be my way.
Are they releasing you in the morning? Yes. What is the doctor's prognosis?
You know doctors, they say it takes 3 months to heal from a fucking tonsillectomy. I'm good.
How is the family taking this?
Like you would expect.
Neal, I'm gonna do something I said I would never do. I'm gonna talk about my job. And the little girl about Charlie's age we found abducted and sold into slavery. Slavery for what? Who knows? Use the darkest corner of your imagination. Now imagine this little girl staring at you in the desert as the man beside her detonates a suicide vest. Right in front of your fucking eyes. I'm not gonna rest. And I'm not gonna take it easy. I'm gonna make sure that never happens again.
How can you do that?
That part of my job, I won't talk about. You have your pistol with you. This way. Save it for us. You know what I mean?
Please do.
We gotta stop meeting this way.
That would be refreshing. You got a little nutty, huh? Hey, stay with your people. All right, I'll start this debrief.
If I had a family, kids, I would have sent a missile.
No. You wouldn't.
Thank you.